And finally, Aaliyah, what are you going to do with your prize money?
That's for me to go.
Congratulations, lady. Back to you guys.
When DeWanna Bonner walked into the Indiana Fever locker room in June of 2025, nobody knew what to say. The veteran forward had just left the team after 9 games, and according to Lexi Hull, the players were blindsided. We're all just kind of like, what happened? To have no explanation was really challenging, Hull told Glamour magazine. But here's what makes that moment so fascinating. While everyone was focused on the organizational changes happening around Caitlyn Clark, the real story was unfolding in that locker room. Because the question nobody was asking publicly was the one that mattered most. How do you actually live with being Caitlyn Clark's teammate? The Indiana Fever brought in a lot of new pieces for the 2025 season. New coach Stephanie White, veterans like DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, and Sydney Colson. All of it designed to support their young core of Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. On paper, it looked like a championship roster. But there's always been this question hanging in the air. When one player draws that much attention, when one player has that much power, what happens to everyone else? We've seen it before in basketball.
After Caitlyn declared for the draft, fans were posting Shaq and Kobe memes about the thought of her.
I know, they kept tagging me. I was like, guys.
What do you think about that? What do you say to that?
I think it just goes to show the energy around women's basketball, the excitement around it, that they're making such great comparison.
Think back to the Miami Heat when LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Chris Bosh first came together. Talented players, big egos, and it took time to figure out who they were as a team. The Fever faced something similar, except the spotlight was even more intense because of Clark's meteoric rise. Let's start with Aaliyah Boston because she might be the most important voice in all of this. Boston was the #1 overall pick in 2023. A year before Clark arrived, she had her own Rookie of the Year season, her own spotlight. Then Clark showed up, and the entire dynamic changed. But if you listen to Boston talk about Clark, you hear something different than what you might expect. There's no resentment there. In fact, she's become one of Clark's most vocal supporters. Back in July of 2024, when Clark set the WNBA single-game assists record, Boston jumped in during the press conference. Clark was doing what she always does, deflecting credit to her teammates, and Boston interrupted her.